First of all, this is an interesting design. I must say congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Now, what inspired you to write this book? And also at the same time, what is the meaning behind the story and the name Kwaima?
All right. So Kuaima Wears Big Shoes is a sequel to Kuaima and the Mysterious Tree. So the character of Kuaima is a character that was inspired by my father's little brother. So when I was 11 years old, he was around the ages of 6 and I think 5 and 6. So he was quite precarious, very inquisitive, very mature. You know, he knew things about agricultural life, and he would always advise us at home that, you know, the cow is about to deliver in the following week. And so he was so smart, he was so mature for his age. And so I went back in the archives of my life and I drew his file and I created this character of Kwaima Wears Big Shoes.
Now, most people, when they read a title from a book, you know, or some people, you know, conclude a book by reading the title. Those who are lovers of that, what can they expect from this book?
Okay, this book is for people who have lost that curiosity about life. It's for people who had once big dreams and the circumstances of life just made them forget about those dreams or leave them on the sideways or the byways of life, you know. So this book is really just a motivation and an encouragement to go back, revisit those dreams that you had and pick them up again and wear those big shoes that you wanted to wear when you were a little child.
Maybe take us through the mental part, the emotional part of writing this book. How was it for you?
All right, so for me, writing really is exciting. I think it's innately for me. It doesn't really take a lot of effort for me to write. It comes naturally because I write everywhere. I write in the kitchen while I'm cooking. I write while I'm with my kids. I get inspiration, I quickly write. But really, life's journey has always inspires me to write. I study people a lot, and I think I'm a good listener. I listen, and I observe my surrounding. I observe life. So I observe people, and that inspires me to write. And I've seen really in Namibia that people have dreams. They have big dreams, but they just don't know how to go about it. And I think that this is such a timely and a seasoned book for this moment.
You speak about dreams, you speak about ideas, you speak about things that inspire people. Who was this book, you know, who are the audience that you'd like, you know, to target through your book?
Mostly the youth, mostly the teenagers. I think they still have that spark, they still have that drive. They still want to achieve, and they just need someone to push them. They need someone to encourage them, whether the voice of a teacher, a parent, you know, a mentor. Today on social media, there's all sorts of voices and mentors out there, and some are not really good. But I think if they can get a copy of this book, they can get good mentorship and good propelling towards the right direction for what they want to achieve in their life. Teenagers are very enthusiastic and zealous about achieving their dreams, but somehow they get discouraged by what they see, and I think this book will ignite that again.
Tell us about the challenges you had as a writer, writing this book, and the publishing as well.
All right, so I'm self-published, my first book, and this is self-published. So I decided to go the route of self-publishing, maybe because of the fact that when you apply to publishers, you know, because you are not the only author that wants to get published. So you join a list and you have to wait for a while. And for me, it was really urgent to put out this book because there was a demand for me to write the second sequel to Kuaima and the Mysterious Tree. And so I just had that urgency, a sense of urgency to quickly write this and quickly encourage somebody even before the end of the year. You know, we are halfway through the year and somebody can quickly do something even before we reach the end of the year.
Your launch was themed, Be My Guest. What's the significance of this theme to you personally?
All right, so I invited the whole Namibia, different cultures, and I believe in unity in our diversity. And this book features themes that every culture can relate to. There's so much nostalgia, you know, every culture can really pick up something and say, oh, I can relate to this. You know, it brings back a memory of maybe a cup back home, or maybe a scent back home. And you know, so I wanted everyone to come and experience storytelling and pick up something and interpret the night for themselves and take home something that they can go and invest in, whether it's a school of thought, because I had guest speakers like Professor Nelson Mlambo and Mr. Mainoti from Africa Blossoms, and they spoke about the power of storytelling. You know, storytelling has the power to change our perspective and our paradigm. Storytelling is about the human experience and human beings. And so you can come and experience the night and you pick up something and you can relate to it, and it serves as an encouragement for you.
Now, what's next for you, Sharon? I know off camera we spoke about a possible movie or some animated, you know, something in that line. What's next for you? And the book, of course.
Kwaima Wears Big Shoes, and these are big shoes. I think going into the movie industry would be big shoes for me as well. So if I get an offer to turn this into a movie, I would gladly do that, because some of my readers, they want to meet the character of Kwaima, and I think I need to be more creative and just come up with something, and so that they can actually visualize the character of Kwaima.
When is probably the next meet and greet? Where are the books available? Where can somebody call? Please give also the contact details, if there are any, your social media handles, so that the viewers can get in touch with you.
So right now I'm actually working on my anthology, which is a collection of poetry and prose, because I'm also a poet, right? So I can be found on Edward Sharon on Facebook, and then on Instagram, Sharon the Poet. But you can get a copy of this book from me. Just call me and I give you the copy, or at Africa Blossoms. They also stock my books.
Your number?
081 48 515 84.
One more time, please.
081 48 515 84. And
is there part two? I know you're about to say some, sorry to cut you, but
Yeah.
is there part two of this book?
It looks like this book can go on, and I haven't thought about it, but I'll see. I'll see how where I can actually take this character, how far I can take this character.
Sharon, any final remarks?
Yes, I want to leave us with the words by Ralph, the writer Ralph Marston. He says, "Dare to dream big dreams, for those are the dreams that have the power to push your whole world further."
Dare to dream.
Dare
Sharon,
to dream.
thank you so much for being with us on Namibia Connects.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we wish you all the best. This is very interesting.
Thank
I'm
you.
a reader myself, so I know children, and not just young people who are professionals, but just children themselves will enjoy this book.
Very.
All the best.
Thank you so much.